This video, we're going to cover folder protection inside WishList member. So simply go to WishList member, content protection, and then folders. Now yours will probably be disabled by default. So the first thing you'll need to do is click the checkbox to enable it. And what you'll see should seem familiar to you. You should see a list of now folders that match the membership levels that you have in your site. And you'll see status is set to protected, and that the membership level that has access to this folder. So in this case, the demo folder, the membership level that has access is demo, gold has access to gold, new level to new level, trial to trial, etc. So that should look pretty familiar to you, and that sort of is kind of the crux of what folder protection actually does. So what it does is whenever you create a new membership level and you have folder protection enabled, and there's another setting that we'll talk about that needs to be enabled as well, but it's enabled by default, and we'll assume that's on. When you create a new membership level, it's going to create a new folder, and it's going to protect that folder, and it's going to give that membership level access to the folder. And so what that allows you to do then is if you have a lot of documents that you are making available for your members, instead of having to upload them and protect them and give access on an individual basis, you can instead use folder protection. And when you put them in this particular folder, and we'll talk about where those folders are located in a second, but when you put them in this particular folder, then these settings will be automatically applied. So the status will be automatically applied, the protected status, and the membership level. So only people who are members and have access to that membership level will be able to access anything in this particular folder. And so that really is the nuts and bolts of folder protection. Now, you can come in here and let's say, for example, you want to, this is the demo folder, but you want to give another membership level access to it. You can certainly do that. And you can come in here and add a level, and let's say we'll just add trial, and that will now add the trial level to it. So now this trial level will have access to the demo folder. For some reason you wanted to do that, and of course we can come in here and remove that as well. And the same thing with status. If you want to come in here, maybe we want to make these edit protection status, and we want to make these all unprotected. We can certainly do that. Come back in, and we can protect them all again. So WishList member is going to auto configure these for you, but you can always come in here and change them however you want. Now, I mentioned that there's a setting that needs to be turned on for that auto configure to happen. You will find that setting over here. If we click in here, it is conveniently called auto configure. So if this is turned on, that is when a new membership level is created, a folder will be created, it will be protected, and that membership level will be given access to it. This is sort of the easy button. We generally recommend that you just leave this on and allow that to happen unless you have some really nuanced way that you want to do things and this isn't useful for you, then you can certainly turn it off if you would like. You can also remove protection. So this will essentially just remove protection from all of your folders. So if we go ahead and we click this, then you'll see that now they're all unprotected and no membership levels are assigned. Now, you might look at that and go, oh, wow, that's kind of a nuke button. So if you want to reset that, you can come in here and you can reset the protection, and this will go through and it will change them back now to protected. And just like as if they had been the membership levels had been created and auto configure on and so forth. So if you get into some trouble and maybe give access and aren't sure what's going on or whatever, you just want to start over, that reset protection will allow you to do that. Last thing in here, then you'll see the path to parent folder. So I mentioned that these folders will be created inside of another folder. That's this parent folder. And so if you're using FTP or some other method for you to be able to upload those files in bulk, then you would go into your FTP, you would go into usually it's this public HTML, and then there will be a folder in this case called My Files. And you'll see all of the individual folders for each membership level, so demo and trial, etc. You'll see those folders underneath this My Files folder. And of course, you can edit this and change it to whatever you would like. And when you do that, then that will change the folder, and it will basically run this reset protection. So it'll recreate the folders for each membership level inside of this folder and give them the proper protection and access settings. So that is folder protection. It's really pretty handy. Most cases you can probably just turn it on, let the auto configure run, and then just upload files to each membership level that you want them to have access to, and then link to them, of course, in your page. But the protection access will all be done for you. So again, that's folder protection inside WishList Member.